welcome to episode 1 of this very exciting time in the life of Canada Coach Academy and me as the CEO. We have decided to launch a podcast, and it's been a long time coming. We've had a lot of students asking for it, and more than just students, people who want to know more about coaching. Some of the companies that we deal with, the corporate teams want to know more about what is coaching, how do I capitalize on the opportunity and the trend right now, and really what's the science behind coaching, the evidence for it. So we've decided to come up with this model where I will come to you every week, either just me talking about some concepts that I believe in and just grappling with different approaches to coaching. I will also invite some of my esteemed colleagues, facilitators, mentors, coaches in the industry that have been coaching for a while that will share their experiences and their wisdom with you. And then we will invite coaches who are in our community, people who want to become coaches, some of the leadership teams that we've worked with, members of those teams will come forward and talk about how coaching has changed their lives, what they believe about coaching. So I'm really excited. It's also a little bit daunting. I have resisted this medium for quite some time, even though it seems a bit strange because I facilitate every week to groups on video. This is a bit different for me. So it is a step into the arena, so to speak, in that I'm coming to you with not sure what to do, how to be, just thinking about the week-to-week conversations and what will be most important to you and entertain you and really feel like I am speaking to an audience and I'm sharing my passion, because that's what this is about for me. I am so passionate about coaching, about the power and impact of coaching, and about the opportunity to multiply the impact through you all. When people learn what coaching is, that is when we get to multiply the effect. So a big part of what I do every day with students is to educate them on what coaching is so that they can go out and educate others. So this is an opportunity. It's a platform. It's going to be very imperfect. This is unedited. I cannot commit to doing this if I start to think about editing and hiring and creating a production. I really want this to be raw, real, sometimes uncomfortable, and really just transparent. So this is coming to you unedited each week. And we will do our best to, keep it clean and keep it really engaging. So today, what I thought was most important is to let you know who we are and what we believe. So Canada Coach Academy was founded in 2016, and it was founded on the principle of community, collaboration, and connection, which is all things driven by coaching. So we are global, and we are completely virtual, except with the occasion where some of our corporate clients would like us to come in face-to-face. So we do on-sites, but we are mostly conducting all of our certifications online since COVID. So it's been a real incredible transition because we've been able to reach more people. And of course, our mission is to mentor world-class coaches so that together we can have transformational conversations. And that mission is all about multiplying the impact of coaching and sending that ripple out into the universe. So this virtual platform has really given us that opportunity to widen our reach, and really grateful for that. I am also incredibly lucky and blessed to be working with a team of facilitators who are not only incredibly talented and passionate about what they do, but they are experts in their fields. And our facilitation team is across Canada. We are really lucky to have facilitators who come to you with not just the knowledge and the academia of coaching, but the practical application of coaching every day in their own private practices. So all of our facilitators are working as coaches. They have to continue their practices to be facilitators with us. They are also mentors to our community. And they are so generous with their knowledge and their time for coaches in our community. And so this has become a really special group. And I'm so pleased to be able to work with these people every day. Our group is growing. Every year we add facilitators. And for me, that's a very big deal because that's bringing in people into our circle, but also people that I trust to deliver the paradigm of coaching that we have worked so hard to develop, or that I have worked so hard to develop in my training, my education, and my inquiry about what works in educating people on coaching. So we've spent a lot of time on adult learning principles. We've spent a lot of time on accessibility. We've spent a lot of time on support around students. So this company is truly built on a service-oriented relationship with students. We believe in being the ultimate resource for our coaches to be able to grow and continue learning with us. So very much a service-oriented way of building this community. We take feedback all the time. I love what Brene Brown says about we're here to get it right, not to be right. And I think that each one of our team members embodies that just by the way that we are open to feedback and to pivot and to just look at ways we can get better and better all the time. We are certainly not perfect, but what we do is we inquire and get really curious about the new ways of behavior psychology, what we're learning about the mind and how we function as humans, what does it mean to change, and what are all of the complex systems that exist around change. We look at grounded theory from psychology, from sociology, even from anthropology. We're very much into the evidence for what we do. And most importantly, we practice all of what we teach. So for myself, I began coaching over a decade ago, and I started my practice just as any other coach would, with one client, and then two, and then three. And I invested heavily in being mentored throughout my coaching experience. So I always had a master level coach mentoring me. I was taught by master level coaches as well. So I took my education very seriously when it came to coaching. And then my practical application through coaching and then through developing a program has taught me so much, and a collaboration with incredibly smart, experienced coaches in the industry that have helped guide me to develop those programs. Piloting those programs taught me so much with groups of people who were much smarter than me. And then finally, facilitating and becoming a mentor and building this company, having facilitated all of the programs and mentored so many students, I am absolutely above 40,000 hours of research, application, and practice when it comes to the art of coaching from all of the different perspectives, from coaching to mentorship to program creation to facilitation. So my research has been all about understanding what we can do to help others, to help coaches, help people change and help people make the changes that are so hard to be more in control of their lives, to manifest what they want, and to see progress in their lives. So everything that we do here is all about creating an opportunity for educating, and we believe that people who learn together grow together. which is why community is so important to us. At Canada Coach Academy, when you are being certified, you are supported by a lot of resources, including toolboxes and research portals and book clubs that keep the information coming to you. But even after you've been certified, what we have designed is a community that continues to help you grow in collaboration with other coaches. So coach clinics allow us to come together to look at specific cases that we can all work through together and understand best practices as coaches. We have coach webinars that are brought together for speakers to be invited into the community. And those speakers are sometimes the coaches that have graduated from our programs, because those people in our programs, the community is made up of such incredible, amazing professional people and people from all walks of life and who live, even across the globe. Most of our students are from Canada, but we are definitely expanding our reach to the US and overseas. And we have brilliant minds who have come to the academy to learn to bring coaching into their practice. And so we invite those people to speak to our community through the form of webinars. And we also are constantly looking at ways to improve. Now we're putting together group mentoring on a regular basis, and also looking to create avenues for just come together to practice coaching and coaching exchanges. And so there's this idea of coming together to learn and grow together, but most importantly, that putting the practice of coaching at the forefront of everything. Because we know that coaching is not learned in theory. It is learned in practice alone. We have to be able to try and fail to keep getting it right and to figure out how to apply all of the strategies that we're learning. So continuous learning is a love of mine. I have a tattoo that says continuous improvement in Japanese, and it really is something that I cherish, and I look for the opportunity to always be improving myself. And I hope that this podcast will be a place where you can come to find some strategies, some technique, but most importantly, some peace of mind. I would love for you to find this place as, a familiar voice that you can rely on for strategies to become better as a human. In coaching, we say that the first life to change is yours. When you become a coach, you learn to self-care. You learn to self-reflect. You learn to become better at managing emotion. Emotion regulation is a big part of emotional intelligence. And so all of the strategies that you're learning as you move through a program, you're applying to yourself. So that's why I think the majority, and I'm saying 9 on 10 students, will graduate our programs saying that they can't believe the personal transformation, and that the professional transformation they were seeking was actually secondary to the personal transformation. In fact, within the first 4 weeks of a program, many people say, you know what? I can't believe how my family members and friends are noticing how I've changed. So it's an immediate application if you want it to be. Everybody has a different learning curve, and we recognize that people come to our program from all walks of life with different experiences that get them here. And so we always say that your journey is personal to you. It's not to be compared to others. And so when we host our programs and we invite people in for the first time, we always say, show up as you are. This is an opportunity for you to get really familiar with yourself. In fact, it's often an opportunity for you to meet yourself for the first time, just as coaching conversations are for others. They're an opportunity for them to meet themselves for the first time through you, through your reflection of them, through your mirroring of them, and through your noticing of them. Another thing that we say in coaching is that the first life to change is yours, but also it's a place where people cry. People cry in coaching. I've seen people cry alpha males, alpha females, really strong-willed people who say they don't cry, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, doesn't matter who you are. People cry because it's a space created for you like no other. It's a space where you are at the center of this space, this space that the coach holds for you. And so you matter, you are seen, you are heard. And unfortunately, not a lot of people get that feeling throughout their daily lives and the way that they pursue life, relationships, family members. We don't all have the privilege of being feeling that way and being appreciated every day. And so coaching is an avenue for people to really explore their inner selves through the coach, for the space that the coach holds. So all that to say, coaching is amazing. It's a great playground of fun, and it attracts the most incredible people. I have to say, I feel so humbled every day when I realize who the people in our programs are, what they've accomplished, what they've experienced, what they've lived through, and what they want for others. Important work that we do in every program in our community is mission work. And the mission is the most important part of growing and developing towards something. The mission is what keeps us connected to what we want. It's what keeps us re-engaging when we decide we want to give up for a little bit and then come back to something. The mission is what drives us. My mission is stronger than me. In fact, my mission in the last years has become so powerfully clear, and I don't know that anything will stop me from realizing it. And that mission is to multiply the impact of coaching, but most specifically is to have coaching reach schools, elementary schools in particular, where we can start to bring these practices to children who are learning to interact with the world. And that if we can give coaching language, skills, technique, and strategies to young people, we will be not just graduating better humans, but better leaders and better parents and better friends and better colleagues. We become better as humans. And so I think that, my most important mission is to help teachers become coaches. So in the way that they teach, in the way that they show up, in the way that they self-care and self-regulate. So there are many, many studies that show the correlation between well-being and coaching. And I hope to bring that into schools across Canada, potentially the world. So my mission is clear, and what we do is help students get really clear about their mission. And a mission doesn't need to be huge and life-changing. It can be, I want to be kind to at least one person every day. It doesn't have to be huge, because what it is that it guides you towards improvement, towards building momentum to growth and opportunity. And it takes one person to change another person's life. Like, it really is not large scale. It is one person at a time that can make a difference. And that's part of my strong belief and how our community has been built, that each one of you are unique and can offer something unique to others. And so we help you discover what that is. And it's different for everyone. We're not here to indoctrinate you. We're here to give you tools so that you can actually make your life and your coaching practice your laboratory, where you can test and try and challenge these strategies that we're offering you, and make it your own and develop your own signature to become your own powerful self.